The truth is always slippery. Make sure you surround yourself with people who always ensure that they tell you the truth. Hi, my name is Odrole Mojibola and you're welcome to today's tutorial. And of course, as usual, we are going to be looking at explicitly how the lace on top of this particular cross design is being fixed. So I need you to sit back and sure, I'm definitely going to be right there. I've taught on how to create a cross design, and that's why I am not going to be going explicitly into how I cut the upper as well as how I actually, line. But I just felt I should let us see it so that somebody will not be wondering how did she get there. So all I did was cut out my suede leather and I begin to line it. Now, for the lace, you can decide to, first of all, fix the lace before you actually line. Yes, that looks much more neater if you ask me. However, I decided not to do mine that way. I'm going to, of course, be sharing with you the reasons I actually had to do that. If you're watching for the first time, all we do here is make shoemaking easy and simple for you. And if you find this interesting, please click the like button, share, and ensure you let me hear your comments, or if you have any question, go ahead and let me hear your question. So let's try to run through the lacing process. I'm going to be using this as my lace. So come from under. I know somebody will be wondering, why didn't you do this first? I didn't do this first because I didn't want it to be bulging out after I had actually last this. After placing my lining, I know if it's inside it will be bulging out and I didn't want that. I believe this is soft, it's not going to affect the foot, and it's also going to be up, not the lower cross strap. Make sure you have enough to go under. It's better like that. Now, as at the time I was punching it, what I did was the interval between each of them, I used 3 centimeter as the interval between each of them. From here to here, I used 3 centimeter. That's what I did for each and every one of them. So I made sure that at least from this side, now considering the shoe last, now this is the way it is. It's going to be, and it's going to be coming down this way. So you want to also pay attention to, you can see where it's starting. You can move this, and this one can also be here. So we have this one here. So I just left some few inches or centimeter at this point so that it can start from here. So if you want to consider the length that I used before I punched the first one, this is actually about 3 inch, about 3 inch and quarter. And if you're working in centimeter, about 8 centimeter is what I used, left here before I start punching here and punching here. So I punch 1 centimeter away from the edge, 1 centimeter away from the edge. So from here to here is 3 centimeter. From here to here is also 3 centimeter. So let's continue with our weaving. I'm sure you can see this. After that, you'll come to this side. Now you have to be very careful because if it's too tight, it will be folding one way or the other. So we are just going to continue this way until we are through. So now you can see what I have right here. So with this, we can have another one come from under here. So I've already inserted, it will go like this, like this, like this. So it will go in here. Now you can decide to cut this part off and use it for the middle point if you are sure it will go round. If you are not sure, please don't do it. So this is what you are going to be having. So this is what it will finally look like. In it now, this is size 41. Now when you want to buy Birkenstock, I'm sure you are aware that you are going to buy a size higher than the size of the person you are making it for. I am supposed to make this for size 43, so I bought size 44 so that it can comfortably sit, their foot can comfortably sit inside it. That's the essence. And now the person is female, so I'm going to be using this size 41 for the person, although I'll be pushing it forward a bit. But she wears size 43. So the shoe last primarily is for size 41. You can see how much I have pulled it in. So I'm just going to let's pull that down there and come to this side. Don't forget to adjust it so that the person's leg will go in. So I'm able to use this because this is actually not skin, it's just the suede that is skin. So this is going to, so let me show you what I finished inside. It should have been in though, but I don't just want this bulging out. At least it's not going to be touching their leg really. Although if you want your own to be inside, I think there is nothing wrong with it also being inside. So I'm sure you can see what this is. So I'm just going to go ahead and then hold this. So let's come to the side. So you can see what this looks like. I think you can see what this looks like. So all of these parts, we can just decide to hold it down there using our glue to hold it so that it can stay upright.